Okay, we are starting with the 11th chapter now, that is constructions. So first we will be doing some of the basic constructions, that is just construction of an angle bisector, perpendicular bisector, and some of the basic angles like 60 degree, 120 degree, 90 degree, 45 degree, and so on, which can be constructed with the help of a compass. That means you don't need protractor to construct these angles. It can be constructed just with a ruler and compass. So first, to construct an angle bisector, we need an angle. So right now I am going to make any angle, doesn't matter what is the measurement of the angle. We are just going to bisect this particular angle. So the angle is ABC and we need to make an angle bisector for ABC. So method is we will make any arc with B as the center. We can take any radius and we can make an arc taking B as the center. Now this arc will cut the angle at 2 points, at D and E. Now this arc DE is what we will be bisecting. So take D as the center, any radius more than half of DE, and draw an arc. And without changing the radius, with E as the center, again draw an arc. So these two arcs will intersect at a point. And that point of intersection will be marked as F. Then you will join BF and you will extend the line. So now this angle that is formed, that is angle FBC. This is equal to half of angle ABC. Or I can say that BF is the angle bisector for angle ABC. So next we are going to see the construction of a perpendicular bisector. So for constructing the perpendicular bisector of any line segment, first I am drawing a line segment of any length. So AB is the line segment which we will be now bisecting. We need to construct a perpendicular bisector of AB. So method is with A as the center and with any radius more than half of AB, more than half of the length of AB, you will draw two arcs above and below AB. Then without changing the radius, with B as the center, you will again draw two arcs above and below AB, which will intersect the previous two arcs. Point of intersection will be marked as P and Q, and then you will join PQ. And wherever PQ and AB intersect, that point is to be marked as M. So this point M is the midpoint of AB, or we can say AM is equal to half of AB. So next we are going to see construction of 60-degree angle and 120-degree angle. So for that, first I will be drawing a baseline. Okay, baseline is where I have to draw the angle. So this is my baseline AB. Now point A I will be taking as the vertex of the angle. So at the point A, I am taking any radius and making a semicircle. Now this radius can be any random radius, but once you fix the radius, then it will not change. So this D I am marking as the point of intersection of AB with the arc. Now without changing the radius, this radius is same as the radius of the semicircle which I have drawn. The same radius I am going to cut an arc again, and this point I am marking as E. And from E again, without changing the radius, I am making another arc. And that point I am marking as F. Now this radius has to be same. AD, DE and EF. All these are same. Now if I construct another arc, then it will be touching the same line, AB extended, which means it will give me 180 degree. So if I join AE and extend the line, I will get 60 degree. If I join AF and extend the line, I will get 120 degree. So A and E join and extend. This is your 60 degree angle. So angle CAB will be 60. Then if you join AF and extend the line, this will give you 120 degree. So angle CAB, this is equal to 60 degree. Angle FAB is equal to 120 degree. Next, we are going to see construction of 90 degree angle. So construction of 90 degree angle, first again, the same method we are going to follow. This is the baseline OA. Taking O as the vertex now, at the point O only I have to construct the 90 degree angle. So first, you will again make a semicircle the way you had done previously for 60 and 120. Same steps will be followed. Draw a semicircle. Then be careful not to change the radius. The radius should not change. Make two arcs, one after the other. So first one is 60, second one is 120. Now if you bisect 60 and 120, you will get 90. So point of intersection I am marking as B, C and D. Now the next step is to bisect the arc CD. So take C as a center, any radius more than half of CD, draw an arc, then without changing the radius from D, draw another arc. So it will, both the arcs will intersect at the point P. Then when you join OP, you will get 90 degree angle. So angle POA, it is 90 degree.